Whenever I question anyone if they saw the film where the Looney Tunes interacted with the real world, they say, of course, Space Jam is a great movie. To which I say, no, not that pile of rubbish. And I proceed to tell them about another live-action feature starring the Looney Tunes that keeps getting overlooked. Or at least I would inform them about it if it were not for the fact I get my head smashed in for criticising Space Jam. Looney Tunes Back in Action came out in 2003, and because practically no one went to see it, died the dreaded death at the box office, only making back 55% of its budget, thus killing the Warner Brothers animation studio until it was resurrected 11 years later thanks to the Lego Movie. The film got mixed reviews from critics, an improvement on the hugely popular Space Jam, which was loathed by critics more than Kate Hopkins is currently loathed by everyone in Britain. I would say the film bombed because people's reaction to its release was, what? A Looney Tunes film without the voices of Mel Blanc? Or the direction of Chuck Jones? Or Friz Freleng? I'll save my money for the Golden Collection DVDs. But if that was true, why did so many people go to see Space Jam?
Because Bill Murray is the man. For about 3 minutes.
Oh, well that changes everything. 10 out of nope. The movie begins with quite possibly the most lackluster opening title sequence ever. Granted, it recreates the familiar opening to Looney Tunes, but why is the merry-go-round broke down not playing? Also, the original shorts had title cards. You don't have to have read the ultimate visual guide to the Looney Tunes to know that. We find ourselves at the start of the most famous premise of all. Daffy Duck trying to get Elmer Fudd to shoot Bugs Bunny, with it always backfiring.
Duck season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Fire!
A work of genius. Unless you are the creator of Ren and Stimpy, who feels those cartoons completely destroyed the characters of Bugs and Daffy. Thanks to deleted scenes, I know the original plan was to open the film with Daffy in the guise of a superhero saving a city. Well, that explains why the video game version of this film went off script.
Daffy gets blasted. Page 7, Daffy gets blasted.
Speaking of which, Daffy is pissed off that they want him to do yet another him versus Bugs and Elmer cartoon, even though they only ever made 3 of those 50 years ago. Speaking of which, as this film takes place in the present day, have the Looney Tunes been out of work since the early 60s? Or have they just kept on making cartoons? Which, in this universe, are basically reality shows.
That long-eared, carrot-chomping, overbite challenge!
What's up, Doc?
Oh wow, that could have been a really cool entrance for Bugs if he hadn't already shown up 70 seconds ago. The person to try and bring sense to this looniness is of course the only woman at the meeting, besides the fake Warner Brothers slave girls. What the fuck?
Well, your fan base is limited to angry fat guys in basements.
Statistics? You can prove anything with statistics.
Even the truth.
Yes. No!
I'm afraid the brothers Warner must choose between a handsome matinee idol or this miscreant perpetrator of low burlesque.
Whichever one's not the duck.
Show me the money! Can I try that again?
Yes.
Hey, DJ, how'd your tryout go?
So this is where Joe Pesci has been hiding since the late 90s.
Some grip, lady.
I need you to eject the stock.
You're Kate Houghton. You're the VP of comedy. Go figure. You drive a red 1988 Alfa Romeo. Good at
The fact you know who I am is such a turn-on. Bugs sets Daffy free because he loves chaotic anarchy more than the Joker.
What are you waiting for? Backup?
Thus we enter a reenactment of Hollywood Daffy.
So stop the pigeon, 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 stop the pigeon. Ow! At once, everybody!
Roger Corman, you've made better movies than this. Like Wasp Woman. DJ finally catches Daffy, but fails to notice he hit the Batmobile's drive forward without anyone touching the accelerator switch.
It's Houghton.
Waiting to see if something will hit you is much more sensible than driving away.
Hey, what do you know? I found Nemo.
Oh, topical. Oh. I guess it is. Somehow surviving being crushed by the water tower, DJ is fired and returns home to see his neighbour Granny trimming her bush.
No! No!
At least DJ doesn't have to worry about losing his house now that he's unemployed, as it belongs to his dad, who is the manager of a supermarket in Gloucestershire.
Guess who? So did you miss me?
Ah, the Looney Tunes, teaching children that there is nothing wrong with kissing a member of the same sex, cross-dressing, or laughing at people with speech impediments. At the studio cafeteria, Shaggy is chastising Matthew Lillard for his portrayal of him. Lillard was the least thing wrong with that film. Also, why weren't Shag or Scoob given a coating of realism like all the other animated characters? Kate, who is still soaking wet because men like that sort of thing, is trying to pitch her new ideas of rebranding Bugs Bunny to the Hare himself. In real life, the film's financial failures led to Warner Brothers attempting to rebrand the Looney Tunes as badass ninja robots, with Lunatics Unleashed. I have never actually watched the show because I can't get past the opening credits without putting my foot through the screen.
Relaxing! Attack! Slam and duck! Ace is cool and leads the pack!
Your dad's Damien Drake, the super spy.
He's an actor who plays a spy.
Hello?
But it turns out his dad really is a spy.
Son?
Timothy Dalton? What are you doing here?
Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan turned it down.
Mm-hmm. And what about Roger Moore?
No one likes Roger Moore.
A new Damien Drake movie? Cool.
Come to Las Vegas. Ask Dusty Tails for the Blue Monkey.
Daddy, are you alright?
I'm sorry I never told you this before, but
Since in the world of film, people go to the police with their problems about as often as they need to use the toilet, DJ and his lovably obnoxious companion set off on an adventure. Back at the studio, since no one could be bothered to find a character to replace Daffy, the cartoon makes no sense. And since absurd and confusing humour has no place in Looney Tunes,
we have found this ancient weapon, so powerful, so sophisticated, it'll clean out your bagpipes.
the brothers warn Kate to get Daffy back by the end of the week or she'll be fired.
Fired. Pronounced.
We were somewhere around Barstow, on the edge of the desert, when the drugs began to take hold.
I'm off to Las Vegas with my new sidekick DJ to match wits with spies and showgirls. It's a little adventure I call Daffy Duck's Quest for the Blue Monkey, and you're not in it.
Their conversation has been listened to by Bill the Spearer Goldberg, who takes the information to what people will either love or hate the most about this movie.
This is unacceptable!
The main villain and head of the Acme Corporation, Steve Martin. His performance is weird, flamboyant, and so over the top that it'll go over your head, except it won't go over your head because it sticks out so much.
Thank you, Bob.
Bob?
Bob? We must capture this son of a spy, and we must locate the diamond and use its powers for our own diabolical ends.
Glorious. Simply glorious. Kate goes to see if Daffy is at DJ's place, but all she finds is a Psycho parody.
It's been done.
After Kate monologues about how much it sucks to be her, Bugs tells her where Daffy is.
So, Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Arriva! Arriva! Las Vegas!
Oi! Nobody interrupts an acoustic version of Viva Las Vegas sung by Bugs Bunny and gets away with it.
Formal wear activated.
Yeah, take that! Oh, wrong button. On the hunt for dusty trails, Daffy and DJ enter a casino run by Yosemite Sam, who, surprise surprise, is working for the bad guys. Every actor has to have a hobby, I suppose. I hear Bill Murray works as a barman between movies. I hope you like tequila.
So I said, let me introduce you to Miss Dusty Tail.
Dusty! Hey, Dusty! Dusty, can I talk to you?
I can't believe that didn't work.
I'm Damian Drake's son, DJ!
What?
Dusty is an undercover spy and explains that if Acme gets their hands on the Blue Monkey Diamond, they will be able to rule the world with the threat of turning everyone into monkeys.
These evil forces, they're bad people.
Relax, sister. I don't know the meaning of the word fear.
Say your prayers, dude!
I found the shorts.
Quick, someone fetch Porky Pig. He'll stop Nasty Canasta. After winning the card back in a game of blackjack from the greatest Looney Tunes character of all, DJ and the duck run off. And who should they literally bump into?
You are in big trouble.
For what?
Taking you to Mother.
What are your plans now, if I may ask?
Daffy'll save us. He's the hero. All right, Bucktooth, stick a carrot in it.
Hey, everybody calm down, all right? I can handle this.
So the flying car loses power when you change to 4th gear. Bit of a design flaw, really.
Sorry, folks. We ran out of gas.
The unhappy campers settle down for the night, and we get a momentary emotional moment between Bugs and his rival.
All you have to do is munch on a carrot and people love you.
Daffy is twice as talented as you are, Bugs. His tail feathers can catch fire without being anywhere near flames.
Oh, look at that!
Is it a mirage or just product placement? Hey, who cares? With shopping convenience at such low prices. Water, Fresca, Mountain Dew, your product name here.
Well, if you're going to include product placement, you might as well have fun with it. Drink this. It may or may not give you cancer. Take a chance, damn it! Lucky thing it's a Walmart. They can buy some refreshingly tasty guns.
That razzle frazzle duck and a crazy sun DJ and a humming dusty tails and well,
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
The skeleton called Dad suggests they contact their agent who lives in the desert. Gee, I wonder who that's going to be. If the Gmod Idiot Box taught us anything, it's that working with someone who can't talk could lead to understandable misunderstandings.
I got a present for you.
Also, did the makers of this not watch Operation Rabbit? Wile E. Coyote can talk when he has to, because he is a genius. Wow, Acme products have gotten even more unreliable since the 1950s.
What's the point of just meandering through the desert if...
Be safe.
Attaboy, trust your instinct. Oh, yeah.
I have no idea what that was all about, but fortunately they distract me by discovering a secret portal entrance thing to Area 51.
Area 51 is actually a paranoid fantasy we concocted to hide the true identity of this facility.
Which is?
Area 52.
Oh, right. Area 52.
Oh, I get it. He's saying he wants to screw her with a baseball. You rabbits and your kinks. Joan Cusack does her best to try and outdo Steve Martin's hammy performance, but she may or may not be ethnically Jewish. Get it? Ham? Jewish? Sack?
Destruction, all kinds of things.
They're already here.
All right.
You're next. You're next.
Apparently this was filmed at the retirement home Kevin McCarthy lived at. Time for some exposition, as we are informed pretty much what we have already learned from Dusty Tales, but now there are cartoons involved, so the children will get it this time.
Yes.
I gotta use all this stuff?
No. Your stuff is over here.
DJ is entrusted with a cell phone loaded with gadgets and a pair of rocket-powered pants. Marvin the Martian is instructed by the chairman, who clearly breaks character before transmission ends, to escape and kill Daffy. I guess he forgot he had the means to escape until someone reminded him.
Wakey, wakey, friends! Time to wreak mayhem in the cause of evil!
It looks like we got company.
They jump through the portal thingy, leaving Mother behind, and nothing of value was lost. Unless they make a Toy Story 4.
That's the Mona Lisa.
Which is in the Louvre.
Which is in Paris.
So just how are we supposed to get to Paris? Like this?
Well, that's improbable. Or is it? Hey, it worked! Well, back to the video. Lucky bastards, they managed to pick the one day of the year where the Louvre isn't swamped with tourists.
It's a map of Africa. I mean, that's where the diamond is.
Hold it up, I'll take a picture.
Well, hey, can I take a picture?
Daffy's desperation to try and prove he still has some purpose of being in the film is interrupted by everyone's favourite retarded hunter.
What gives, Doc? We made 35 pictures together.
Well, as it turns out, I'm secretly evil.
That's showbiz for you.
Think we should go back and help him?
Nah, Elmer never gets bugs. It's a formula, but it works.
It's a great thing about movies. You always know what's going to happen. For instance, if this was a movie, you and I probably wind up together.
Meta jokes equals not funny. We now get a decent sequence of the animated characters just doing their thing, as they run from painting to painting. Because the French love Jerry Lewis. After enduring a cameo from the least liked Looney Tunes character, and a predictable but rather amusing sight gag, DJ steals Papa Bear's shorts, which somehow become real when he wears them. Just like in Then, with help from Booker T, Kate is rescued. You don't see that every day.
Well, there's a duck in the middle of the map. Remove the duck. Remove the duck! The duck!
Martin should really ease up on the scenery chewing. Office furnishings can't be good for the digestion system.
My son's gonna kick your evil butt.
Tisk, tisk, Timothy. Using the word butt instead of bum? There's nothing more grotesque than a British person using American terminology. The cell phone loaded with gadgets, and a pair of rocket-powered pants. Meanwhile, somewhere in... How do they even know where they are going? The map didn't give a specific area, let alone country.
Sylvester and Tweety, mysteries. Sure was a lucky coincidence, you showing up just now. Yes, wasn't it?
Where did that music come from then?
Something suspicious about this, but forget it. Free lift to wherever the hell they were heading to. Ooh, a random temple. This must be the place. Standing in the way of potentially poisoned arrows makes much more sense than stepping aside. This is no time to start monkeying around. Presto changeo time, as the sweet old lady and her pets turn out to be the chairman, Goldberg, and Taz, who is a character I've never really liked.
Blasphemer! Blasphemer!
Pardon.
Damn. And there is only 20 minutes of the film left. You just had to include a fart, didn't you, you post-2000 children's movie?
Mr. Smith, let's show this muscle-bound beefcake, who I have sometimes been mistaken for, what it's like to live in the real world.
Yep, how else would you describe that but real? Just goes to show that inside every WWE champion is a small half-bear, half-dog creature. Back in his headquarters, the chairman tells DJ to hand over the diamond or his dad will be blown up, then run over by a train. Why even give him a choice? You're holding all the cards here.
You're a sick man, you know that?
Oh, behave!
Excuse me? What about my father?
Oh, he's waiting for a train.
What?
Marvin takes the diamond to the satellite. That will beam its magic at the Earth, thereby turning everyone on the planet into monkeys. Except the chairman. Though judging by Martin's performance, he could already be a shaved chimpanzee.
You'd never catch that rabbit being this heroic. What's up, Doc? You're despicable.
Just like all villains who secretly want their plans to be foiled, instead of killing them, the chairman has tied up DJ and Kate near to 000. It's everyone's favourite Looney Tunes character. Giant robot puppy?
Actually, Jeffrey, it may be a giant robot, but it is also Frisky Puppy from the 1954 film No Barking.
Nigel Winston Handbasket, how long have you been standing there?
I'm taking notes on how to take over the world. Now let's see. Find Blue Monkey Diamond. Use satellite.
This is just a movie, Nigel. The Blue Monkey Diamond doesn't exist.
God damn it, Jeffrey, can't you do anything right?
Why did I bother giving my stupid internet show a storyline? While DJ defeats the final boss and frees his dad, Bugs, Marvin and Daffy turn the film into a much better Star Wars prequel than the Star Wars prequels.
Yes, I'm going to be the hero of this picture! Ghostbusters to the rescue! Thanks, Dad.
The Super Duck!
Checkmate, Mr. Chairman. You're going down.
Worst one-liner ever.
Way to go, Daffy.
You didn't do so bad yourself, stunt boy.
So, son, is this the woman you called an uppity bitch when you phoned me to cry about being fired? Oh boy, awkward. I would feel bad for calling Jenna Elfman that. But she's a Scientologist, so fuck her.
You achieved your goal of being a hero. Yep. But you didn't achieve your goal of getting me back in your stupid movie. Aha!
That's right, it was all just a movie. What a twist.
Oh, I know you. Do I know him? You must be someone that I got fired. See, I get a lot of people fired.
Oh, Brendan Fraser. As if this film didn't have enough cameos. We end with someone in the lighting department trying to kill Daffy. Must be the Animaniacs. He did destroy their home.
What do you know? My luck is changing already!
So that was Looney Tunes back in action. Here's why I prefer it to Space Jam. Space Jam, for me, has too many things preventing it from being as great as everyone of my generation seems to regard it as being. Michael Jordan's performance comes across as, yep, I'm here doing a movie or something, whatever. The Looney Tunes are off-screen far too much until the final section of the movie, and when they are on screen, they are not particularly funny. And that sequence where the basketball players who have had their skills removed and are wandering around between hospital checkups, psychiatrists, and playgrounds, I'd rather drink a pint of cold gazpacho than endure sitting through that. Now, I am not saying Space Jam is an awful movie. I don't hate it. And if you haven't paid attention to the rest of this video, I am certainly not saying Back in Action is brilliant. But to me, this film handled the Looney Tunes slightly better, and seeing them interact with the real world is a lot of fun. The human characters aren't bad, they just either have too little personality or far too much. Basically, it comes down to, would you rather be kicked in the bollocks, or be forced to watch your best friend be kicked in the bollocks? Most of the characters are very close to being exact impressions of the great Mel Blanc's voices, thanks to Joe Lasky and Jeff Bennett, neither of whom were in Space Jam. Brendan Fraser provided Taz's gibberish, so take that, people who say he isn't a versatile actor. Animator Eric Goldberg also contributed voices. And of course June Foray voiced Granny, just as she has been doing for 65 years. So until next time, viewers, this is Jeffrey Kitsch saying, "What's up, Doc?" Fluffer and Fluckatash. The boy ain't right? Oh, sod it. Cheerio, folks. Imagine a world where your favourite cartoon character was real. I know which one I would pick.
Oh, there's a big surprise!